I don't know it. You know the magic circle?
Magic circle.
You've got to know about the magic circle.
Hang on. One of them.
Wow.
Any kind
Has
of
a kaleidoscopic quality.
well, it does. Any kind of data that you input in it goes on the periphery. You know, and you've got all these interconnections, you know, that are possible.
Yeah. Well, that's the next level.
Yeah, this is for screening, for genetic screening to find out, you know, what genes are talking to what genes. That's another big deal.
Well,
Each genome, one genome can be described like that. The genome of
sure, come around here and take a picture of what he's showing us.
This is sound morphology, but like for example, there's an algae that they sequence the gene of an algae, single-celled organism.
Yeah.
And it looks like it looks like this, and it has it's the algorithm for creating synthetic silica that filters out bacteria in water. And it's what algae use as a beautiful structure.
And this will document one genome?
Yeah. You can document one genome, you know, using these circus data visualization graphs. Look, that's what's that?
Let's set a date. Let's consider sometime on Friday for a meeting. Is there any time?
Anyway, this is a student who she wants to use this because she's actually studying statistics, and I showed her this is a much more interesting way of dealing with data than your normal, you know, stack.
It took me 3 courses in statistics to get an A. Same course.
Wow.
So do you have any time on Friday?
Friday? No, I'm back in Connecticut on Friday. I'm doing an exhibition in
When's your next time? Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday is my time. But I can, yeah, in terms of
and
being
your students?
physically available. Yeah, students. You know, I'm going to see her on Wednesday night, and I can introduce this to her. But these kids are so loaded with stuff.
I know they're loaded.
You know, it's very difficult to actually get them to sort of like turn on a dime.
Can they get? I can
especially at exam time.
Yeah.
You see.
But I'm dealing with students at Harvard. All times are busy. There's no time.
Yeah, but I mean, at the moment, I don't. I mean, last night I have a student who's using SketchUp, and he was able to. And he didn't know it at all, but he was able to create this structure. He's a graphic design student.
Let's focus.
He would be good.
Let's focus on him.
Yeah, let's focus on him because I don't know. Like right now, I don't know anybody else using SketchUp. I'd have to go and find them.
Let's focus on him only.
Okay.
And I'll adjust my time to what he's available.
Okay.
And let's just focus on one person. I only need one. I don't need the best. I need something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What's his name?
Hugh. I can't pronounce his second name. It's Korean.
Good. Korean is best. They're great.
Yeah. He's very focused.
Yeah.
And he's very polite. You know. He's contained.
Well,
so he'd be good. Yeah, he would be good if I can get him.
Try to get him.
I'll try and get him.
And I'm flexible. I will adjust to meet him.
Because at the moment he's in this interesting place where he needs to get some expertise with SketchUp because he's enjoying it, and it might be an interesting challenge for him.
And he could try Manhattan as well as the abstract, the abstract version and the simple version.
Yeah, that's right.
The complex and simple.
Yeah.
There are already abstracts of Google SketchUp of 57.
He did a nice thing last night. He made this model of these three-dimensional letters.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up a photograph of the room that they've got to go in, and he was able, in SketchUp Pro, he was able to sort of like locate the model in the right perspective so that it looked like it was on the table.
he's a winner.
Yeah. I'll ask you.
Let's not scour the internet. Let's try him.
All right.
And try as hard as we can and be flexible as we can. And then if that doesn't work, we'll try something else.
I wish I knew SketchUp Pro. I'd do it for you. Yeah, I've only just opened the box.
Well,
and I immediately I said to him last night. I said, "If you learn this, you can teach me, because I need someone to sit down with me so I can learn."
And you could try it with his guidance.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to. And I was just about to buy the software.
And I can provide the sketch. I'll see what my license does, whether I can give one to you free.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to figure out how to let you use it, and then you can let him use it.
Well, yeah, I have a problem with that right now because I'm finding the time to do that.
No, I don't mean time. I mean just so you have something to give to someone else.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You're giving me time today. We see possibility.
Yeah.
My goal is to get something and then go out and raise millions of dollars.
Oh, right. I think that's fantastic. I'm all with you. I'm with you on that. I love to be part of that.
Well, you are.
I'm trying to get my mind around the viability of what you're doing. Because I'm still a little bit kind of sketchy in terms of understanding how this actually
let's
create a functional model.
You're on my board of advisors.
Okay.
Okay? And I've got world-class people, the head of McLean Hospital, the guy who built all the charter schools in Washington, D.C.
Well, I think mental health would be a fantastic one for this.
Like
this thing of attention
a guy
deficit,
who was my executive vice president.
Because if people who've got suffering from attention deficit, which is a lot of kids these days, if they could know how to sort of utilize the passion rooms along with their attention rooms, they actually might find
the applications you'll see.
Yeah.
And later on, once we get a little farther along, it could be part of a course assignment.
It's like depression. It could be like a cure for depression. It could be like a model that they do this, now do this, now do this, now do this, and now you're in a different place than you were.
On Saturday night, I'm going to a reception with Julie Vargas, B.F. Skinner's daughter, at the B.F. Skinner Foundation.
Okay.
And she came to see me last year in January. And I now understand that she was in a one-dimensional linear programming, operant conditioning world of stimulus response reinforcement. And then the black box. The white box moved to a two-dimensional framework, table, way of looking things. And now we can look at a three-dimensional. And because of the using the metaphor of the world as a hologram, as a city for your mind, all these applications turn into unlimited, like Pokemon. We get this thing built. It can be a Pokemon thing that can be superimposed on a world you already know. Yeah. With the metastructure and some metadata imposed on the world that you've already learned.
Sounds marvelous. Sounds great.
Expand on what I just said.
Yeah. Well, isn't it? You're like sort of telling someone that you can tailor make a kind of you can create a roadmap, a kind of system of transformation of the familiar environment into a new paradigm that you can operate and be the operator of.
And impose it on a world that you've learned throughout your life. You know it.
Yeah.
It adds value.
Yeah. So you can drive. You can actually learn to drive again.
You can learn to drive again. And like this morning, I decided I would.
Like most people's cars are driving themselves and they're all over the place. And
now
the driver's seat.
When the cars are doing the driving, what are the people going to do? They're going to have to start. They're going to have to do something. And not just use Elon Musk's idea of pumping all the World Wide Web into your brain. How would that feel? I hope
like a garbage dump.
Elon Musk said, "Well, I think I won't be the first one to go to Mars. I would go, but I've got a lot of responsibility."
He wants people to become like human landfill.
And if he likes to try out the human brain, interface.
Yeah. Have you been along to the Media Lab with this?
I haven't. You're it. I can only go certain places. I'm convinced that you're my man. You're my guy.
I mean, at the Media Lab, they can take this to a whole other level.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah.
We're sitting here talking in less than 1 week time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to do all the things that you give sermons about in your about getting a vision, getting a team.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it, and we're not going to say, "Oh, you want to do that." Someone else said, "We're going to do it."
Okay.
And we're going to walk the talk.
So what I need to do is I need to get up to speed, on seeing the possibility of this. I need to be able to stand in your shoes and see what you see.
When do you think?
All I've done right now is I've seen your films.
Yeah.
And I've looked up your.
And we've had a little chat. But it was partly comprehensible.
Yeah. Yeah.
When can you come see? We did in my place or yours
next week.
What time? What day?
Same time. I can come next week.
Tuesday at 11. You're in my place.
Yeah.
We're on.
Okay.
And in the meantime, you're going to do your best to get the Korean Miracle Man.
Yeah.
To do the second Manhattan Project, roads, rooms, and floors.
Yeah.
The Atkinson Protocol Palace platform, strategize, categorize in hierarchies.
Yeah.
And then plagiarize.
We're going to make that schema. I'll be on that one there. That schema.
We're going to make Roger come over here, or we'll bring the schema of the mock-up.
All right.
You just give it to him a little closer so he can video it.
Yeah, we're going to build a SketchUp model of that.
And between now and Tuesday at 11, we're going to do our best to do the RFP, the schema, the SketchUp, the patterns, the documentation.
Yeah, I need the instruction. In other words, what this is.
But and this thing I wrote last week that you didn't read, that I showed you, maybe here someplace. I had a. Oh, it's over there. Behind the map. Read this front page out loud.
The Spring Letter, 2017, from the Whole Brain Foundation. Number one, the passion of the Whole Brain Foundation is to improve thinking for him out of using technology.
Oh, you got the draft that hasn't even been edited.
Okay. This past winter, we've made accelerating progress towards our vision of the 3D mind that metaphorically is like the New York City of Manhattan. With funding support organization is Frank, Can You has been gaining strength from the...
I was talking in Siri.
Right. Okay, sure.
And I've edited it. I
Generous support from our members. Donors part. I'll try and paraphrase.
Paraphrase.
I'll try. This spring 2017, we're ready to execute a digital prototype, which will be the basis for demonstration projects on large-scale personal, social organizations, civilizational and political problems that are tractable.
Intractable.
We got tractable. Yeah. Okay. Practical. Okay.
I want to go after intractable problems.
Okay. Yeah. To our friend Mark, requirements were shared on March the 21st, 2017, and in the meeting at O'Brien Foundation at Six Circle with a dozen.
The O'Brien Foundation is the Whole Brain Foundation.
Okay.
That's series.
This is serious.
Seriously silly.
You can watch the presentation and discussion by going to YouTube and searching for Charlie Atkinson, The 3DMind, Part 1 and 5. Okay, we've identified the visualization partner who wrote to us the following. It's me. Just listen to the 5 videos. Okay.
What did I say?
That's me. You're in Boston, choosing whether you need to get up to speed in your work. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay.